Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a starseed reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate with you. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. I praise the creator of all, supreme, omnipotent, and in all things. I praise all of the high and virtuous spirits who have walked the way of eternal light and love. I praise all of our ancestors from Mother Africa, who is the mother of the entire human race. I praise all of the spirits who died during slavery, in the Middle Passage, around the world, here in the United States, during Jim Crow, and today. Great Spirit family, since you are free of body and form, we know that you now have greater wisdom and greater power. We ask that you hear the call of your child and come protect us. Use your greater power and influence to help us solve our problems of money, health, family trouble, and racism. We ask that you somehow give us a sign that you are pleased with your children and that you are receiving our worship. Benevolent ancestors, open the gates of wealth to our people and guide us in the wisest and most effective ways to help all of Earth's children live harmoniously. Help us to remember we are part of the whole, part of God, part of each other. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, guys, let's get into this starseed reading. I haven't done one of these on YouTube in a minute, so I'm kind of excited. Okay, so I'm using 3 decks. I'm using my 2 starseed oracle decks, as well as the Earth Warriors oracle deck. Okay. So your first row, we are using the Starseed Oracle, okay? All right, and okay guys, so your first card is the Prism of Existence. Prism of Existence, okay? And this card corresponds, the crystals that it corresponds to are Moonstone, Amethyst, and I think it's Sugilite. I could be pronouncing this wrong. It's Sugilite. Okay, and the chakras that it corresponds with are the sacral, heart, and crown. All right, so this is separation, extension, independence, and identity. So this image shows the primordial creation made from a single source, okay? Extending itself into 2 directions for infinite balance, where polarity is used as an illusion for defining parameters for identity expression and the establishment of independence, offering self-observation along a continuous spectrum of events, reminding one to release the illusion of separation while still maintaining one's unique identity, realizing that both are only a tool for creation to witness and realize itself through individualization. Forge your own way. Separation is needed to move ahead, independent of one's surroundings. Okay, guys? So it's time, just like in your tarot reading that I posted for you today, the Fool was the first card. And that's what they're telling you to do. Step out. Be who you're meant to be. Separating from the group doesn't mean you're separate from the group, but you have to know who you are. Okay, you cannot let your identity as a brother, husband, father, mother, co-worker, whatever labels you've been putting on yourself in order to fit in or that people have placed on you. Okay, it's time for you to step away from that and be your true self. Your true self has been calling, it's been emerging, and it's been feeling uncomfortable, but it's time. It's time. And it's also showing you, because there was this sense of sexuality, okay, that came out. It was sensuality. Some of you may not be comfortable with your sexual identity. And, with being raised maybe in a Christian community or any other religious community that is against homosexuality, you may feel like you are so other, so on the fringes and marginalized that you kind of want to be a part of the group. You don't want to be separate from the group. But don't let that illusion of other people trying to separate you and make you feel so different, make you feel that you're disconnected from God or from life itself. God needed to be the gay, bisexual, straight you, okay? whatever your expression is, okay? As long as you're not hurting anybody, all right? But whatever your expressions are, that, you know, no children, no animals. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. That's just not, I don't think God condones that, all right? What I'm trying to tell you though is that do not be ashamed, because, and that's the other thing, and I'm just gonna say it, because homosexuality has been compared to those kinds of things. Like there have been insinuations of child molestation, insinuations of homosexuality is like bestiality. So all of these things to try to make you feel so bad and prevent you from being who you are, like expressing yourself, right? So if you are struggling with your sexual identity, your spiritual identity, you know, who you feel like you are, remember, you are always a part of the whole, okay? You're always a part of the whole, but it is important for you to know who you are individually and to express that. God wants to be expressed individually. It has to see itself from all angles, from all these different racial identities, which is an illusion, okay? These are just phenotypes, okay? That do the skin, the hair, and the eyes, and all that kind of stuff. Phenotypes. Yes, there are distinct differences among different ethnic groups, but we all want the same thing, right? We all want the same thing. So, but it is time for you to be independent of that, okay? Because just because I'm black or I'm white or I'm Asian, Hispanic, Middle East, whatever, Middle Eastern, doesn't mean you should expect me to behave in some kind of way. I am God within, okay? I'm a part of God, and I need to express myself however my soul, mission, and purpose sees fit. It may not jive with what other people are doing, but it's because they're not ready to step into their fullness. You know, you being okay with your identity means you are ready to accept your purpose. Okay, you got to integrate and be okay with all of you. All right, so your next card is Temple of Meditation. Temple of Meditation. Okay, all right, let me get this for you. Give me one sec. Temple of Meditation says communion, contemplation, higher mind. All right. So the crystals that correspond to this card are lapis, lowlight, and amethyst, and the chakras that correspond with it are all the chakras. Okay. So specifically for meditation, this temple invites one to enter the deep silence, connecting inward through the breath to the higher mind and the great I am, okay? It is a quiet place for solitude and contemplation, receiving simply by being and remaining present, allowing any energies or information to appear through communion with one's soul and spirit guides. Sit quietly and empty your mind to enter into a meditative theta state for deep communion with your soul and higher self. And just like what I was saying before, you need that communion in order to understand your mission, your purpose, right? It's not just to be the things that kind of make up your identity. It's just greater than that, you know? It's like, for me, I'm not just a black gay male. I'm more than that, okay? But I am that too. But I have to be able to be okay with all of my parts. And then that's just one part. Like, getting to your purpose and fulfilling your purpose is a constant unfolding that is outside of stereotypes and what is it? You know, just playing roles for people. It's bigger than that. You know, and sometimes I guess that scares people. It doesn't for me, because it is what it is. But that's the thing about being independent. You know, don't be afraid to be independent. Okay? My life is mine. My life is mine. And I share it with you because the thing is, what I'm saying is, I share, you share, we share. When we are ourselves, that is how we help everyone else, by being our true selves, okay? That's how you help people, being authentically you. Right? Okay. Third card is Chakra Kabbalah. Chakra Kabbalah. Okay. Give me a sec. Let's get this for you. Because once you can be authentically you and move past all of this stuff, you know, this identity, fake identity stuff, you'll be so much more comfortable with what your soul is asking. You've moved past so many things, right? Yeah, okay? You're not afraid. See, when you get over these hurdles and things, you get higher and higher to what the soul, your higher self is asking you to do. Okay, because that's gonna be the thing that's scarier than coming out or starting your own business, breaking away. Yeah, I mean, those things are daunting, but when you find out what your purpose is, as you get closer and closer, you know, you'll see why I had to go through all of those trials and tests. Okay, because really you're shedding the material world. Okay, finding a balance, but shedding it, knowing how to drop it and pick it up when it's necessary. Okay, but okay, card 9, Chakra Kabbalah. Give me a second. Get this for you. Okay. 9 says spiritual path, life lessons, karma. Spiritual path, life lessons, karma. Okay, so the crystals that correspond with this are garnet, orange calcite, citrine, emerald, aqua aura, rose quartz, celestite, tanzanite, auralite, and amethyst. Okay, and this is all chakras. Okay, so the chakras are centers for receiving life force and energetic information pertaining to one's karma, healing, and life lessons and spiritual path. Okay, so with the chakras overlaid on an artistic representation based on the Kabbalah tree of life pattern, this design reveals new connections between the two, increasing one's capacity to receive energetic information needed for understanding and completion of life lessons. Guys, you gotta complete these life lessons. This is why the Temple of Meditation was asking you to meditate, to connect to your higher self in order to keep moving forward, understand your life lessons, and figure out where you need to go from further, right? Okay, so give me a second. It says, I don't want to read too much. It says, which life lessons need to be addressed? Which life lessons need to be addressed for completion of karma and the fulfillment of soul contracts? Which chakras need to be cleared or further opened for increased spiritual advancement? All right, so, and this is this is the third time a chakra card has come out. I've had it come out on Patreon. I did it. It came out again in a spirit reading, and here it is in your starseed reading. So what they're asking you to do is get your chakras in balance. Get them balanced so that you can receive information properly. Okay, because if something is out of whack, maybe in your sacral chakra, your root chakra, any one of your heart chakra, any one of those chakras, it is going to be difficult for you to receive the information in order for you to get over any kind of karmic lesson that you're dealing with. You got to get through these lessons. Guys, as a starseed, the reason why they're making this so imperative of meditation and chakras is because you guys are ascending. And sometimes you could be ascending really good for a week or a month, and then something happens, and then you start to descend and ascend and descend. You got to get consistent with your meditative practice, with staying grounded, keeping close and connected with spirit, because you do not want to reincarnate again. You guys are on mission. You were not meant to reincarnate over and over again like some people are doing on this planet. You are a very high vibrational spirit that has to go through the same things that, you know, other people have to go through. Some of you have been through lifetimes here before. Others of you have completed lifetimes and ascensions before even coming here. You said you were coming to help, but the worst thing to do, because this reality is so dense and heavy right now, is to forget that and get caught up in it and then be trapped. And I think about this myself. I always tell myself, I want to be able to be detached enough to know when I die that I can move on from here. I want to complete my lessons. I want to get over my issues, because by the time, look guys, we are here to help make this reality move into the future. All right. Now I get scared because I'm like, if I die and I don't get my shit together, I could end up back here when this earth isn't exactly where it needs to be. All right? And that's not, oh, excuse me guys. That's not something I want, because change takes time and it takes progress. See, the energy that we're putting forth is going to affect the generation after us. And then what we plant in them is going to affect the generation to come, and so on and so on. But there's time between generations, okay? And this dark, dense reality is starting to break down now. It's starting to break down now, right? So I don't know how fast reincarnations go, but I'm pretty sure that your spirit team is trying to ensure that by the time you peace out, that you actually can peace out, okay? So let's get into your next row, all right? Okay, guys, so let's get into your second row. So we have star bathing, okay? It says light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation, okay? Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all, excuse me, and all the information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pulled this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of Earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence, with your very presence, guys, okay? You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing, all right? This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the Earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why, okay? It also can mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. And see, guys, this is why your the two cards in your first row, excuse me, Temple of Meditation and Chakra came out. It's time to meditate and to balance out your chakras. Another good way to balance out your chakras, there are certain yoga movements that can balance out your chakras, but it's in order for you to receive this information, for you to be in the right alignment so that your presence is more effective wherever you feel called to go. Because I always see a lot of movement, the Chariot keeps coming out for you guys, whether you're headed towards success or actually moving. Six of Swords is always coming out. It's just a lot of movement that I've been seeing for you guys. So wherever you land or wherever you find yourself visiting frequently or truly want to go, you have this urge to go there, but try to go there in a balanced state, okay? Try to balance yourself out so you can effectively change the atmosphere and the vibration of wherever you're going, simply with your presence, okay? The second card in that row is Trust the Timing. Okay, let me get this for you. Trust the timing. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And that's what I was saying earlier about, this group of starseeds helping right now here on planet Earth. Like we're in that wave. So trust your wave. It says, so often those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it, okay? It says, it's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could have been enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxieties these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on. Trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. Okay, guys? It's never too late. There's no need to rush, okay? Your seasons are coming when they are coming, okay? It says there's things come in unison. There's a timing for everything. And just the fact that the card before was saying, you know, you just coming to a certain place with your very presence is going to activate a vibrational shift. That's big, because it's not like what I'm feeling is, you know, anything and everything you've gone through in your life were your initiations. Your life, I've said this before, is the initiation. The things you go through, those heartaches, that pain, even your joys are all a part of your initiation. So you are being the person you are meant to be. If there's anything that life is calling you to be that is different from what you were in the past or the past month, just trust your intuition and go with it. Go with it. Be whoever you feel like your life is unfolding you and allowing you to be. Okay? And it's never too late. And you're not late. You're not too old. Just because things aren't moving right now doesn't mean you missed anything. Okay? You're fine. You're A-okay. All right? Trust the timing and the wave you came in on. All right? Trust the timing and the wave you came in on. And don't waste time trying to be something else or somebody else. Because that energy was coming up a lot of you guys being so confused about what to do and where to go, and being drained by trying to do all the options in front of you, you know? So like I said, it's your intuition that'll guide you, and trust it. So you're not exhausting energy trying to be something you're not and actually missing out on your purpose. You don't want to miss out on that by being worried and anxious and just trying everything and comparing yourself to other people. Okay? All right. Your next card is Empathetic Starseed. Empathetic Starseed, okay? Let me get this for you. Give me 1 sec. Empathetic starseed, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. That's what we've been talking about. This inner authority is your independence. I was just telling you, trust your intuition wherever it's telling you to go. You can trust it, okay? So it says, give me a second. Oh, I read the wrong card. I said inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. This is the wrong page. But hey, it correlated when I read it. So give me a second. Let me get on the right page for you guys. Okay. Same thing. I was talking about independence. It says energetic sovereignty. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And I was just saying that with our beliefs and things we think about ourselves. Okay, people coming at us all wrong, and we're thinking that we are the problem, and we're not. Okay, listen. Okay, so empathetic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. That's 2 cards. 2 cards just said you are here shifting shifting the world through your physical presence alone. You are changing the vibration just by being you. Just showing up as yourself, right? Okay, they don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathetic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction, depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Remember, I said that about the Fool. You know the little stick on his shoulder? I said that he's carrying a light load, right? This is what they're asking you to do. It says, if this card appears, I already said that. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. All right, what I think it means by that, don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. It's not being afraid, but it's being everything the world expects you to be. Don't let that get you. Don't let the world pressure you that way. You can be out in the world, but you don't have to take on its pressures, okay? Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on, okay? In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself, okay? So all of you spiritual workers out there, give yourself a little bit of time. You caretakers, you caregivers, give yourself some time for you. It says you don't need to transmute it all, okay? It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. It's okay. It says it's okay to look after your own growth and healing before you should offer it to the world, okay? Instead, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably, right? If you want to continue to help people grow and heal, you gotta do it for yourself first. And that's the only way you'll be able to sustain your energy. And it just said you don't have to transmute it all, meaning some stuff you just don't have to deal with. Every fight and battle is not a test for you to be like, oh, let me overcome and transmute this negative energy and a positive energy. Maybe you should just block it out. That's why I was telling you, separation, extension, independence, and identity. Maybe instead of me having to always defend myself, I just remove myself from the equation. That's easy, real easy. And I get to keep some energy for me. Definitely. Guys, you are healers, and you have wisdom, and your presence is magnetic and strong and powerful because it's changing the vibration. I bet you notice that, like when you go to certain places, certain functions, or if you just go into the store, you can tell by the way people react to you, whether it be positive or negative, just the way people move, what they say, and you could get the same thing over and over and over again. So oh, my presence really does affect people. They all do the same thing when I come around, right? So if that's you, don't let people's reactions and stuff like that get to you. It's just their energy being affected by your more powerful, stronger energy. And maybe some people don't know how to receive that, okay? So you don't have to take on the conflict and the negativity that others have because they feel like they're in the presence of something great. It is what it is, okay? Keep for yourself some energy and that healing for you, and then give to others when you feel like you are whole and sustained, all right? All right, let's move on to your next row. Your last row, we are using the Earth Warriors Oracles and Oracle deck, and we have Mama Kia, which I feel like every time I use this deck, I get this card for you guys. So let me get this for you. Give me one sec. 35. Mama Kia. All right. So it says, I, the Lunar Mother, bring you my mandala of the moon to manifest through the law of magnetic attraction. My mandala is the sacred portal through which your dreams, intentions, and visions shall pass into the wholeness of being, from the realm of inspiration into the world of form on earth. So from the realm of inspiration into the world of form on earth. There is no need for doubt or concern, for even the appearance of delay signifies that the divine feminine is at work. See that? Even the appearance of a delay signifies that the divine feminine mystery is at work, which is trust the timing if you're feeling delayed. If you feel like there's a delay and something's not happening that should be happening, please know that the divine is actually working on your behalf, all right? So, with timing unfolding according to higher, thank you, God. I always love when there's correspondence and the cards are speaking to each other, all right? And confirming each other. There is no need for doubt. See, hold on, give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. It made me lose my place. Yes. So there is no need for doubt, okay? Excuse me. It says, with timing unfolding according to a higher loving wisdom. Okay? There's no need for doubt. With timing unfolding according to a higher loving wisdom. All right? Trust that what is falling away is meant to be. It says, while you have faith in a new divine work being born. Have faith in the new divine work being born. This just said trust the timing, okay? And it says timing is unfolding according to higher loving wisdom. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so here, look. This oracle card brings a sign that creative works will reach fulfillment. Things you guys are working on. It's gonna reach fulfillment. Relax. Relax with trust and positive expectations that all your needs will be met. This makes it easier for abundance to flow and all earthly and spiritual matters to fall into place according to a great, loving, higher intelligence. Things are changing, even if you cannot see the physical evidence of it yet. Trust that your actions are leading you into a better way of life. Rely on the universe, and you shall see how all things come together according to a timing and higher order that suits you, in ways even better than you could have imagined by yourself. And I did that reading for you before. Your expectations will be exceeded majorly. Okay, I know that. With this, these two, and I said, this card always comes out talking about timing, and then what's up here? Trust the timing. Man, everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. All right, your last card is Didiri, Hearing Truth. Okay, let me get this for you. One sec, guys. Okay. This card says, hearing truth. There is a deeper truth that shall bring peace to your heart, offering you guidance, comfort, and renewal. You are guided to turn within for your answers. Do not allow another to interrupt, influence, or distort your personal, trusting relationship with the divine. Allow Great Spirit to be your highest counsel always, and you shall never be led astray. You shall know the words to speak and the consciousness to hold, to evoke healing and set things right. Listen, for deep within, truth is known. So what this card is asking you to do is focus on what you know to be true. By tuning into what you feel and not focusing on appearances or the opinions of others, there is a voice of spirit deep within you. Anytime you want or need guidance, you have the ability to tune in to that inner voice, bringing peace, comfort, and clarity. It takes courage to turn within. And you had the courage card came out in your tarot reading today, all right? Rather than putting your faith in the people and things of this world, but you have enough inner strength and wisdom to do this, okay, to turn within. The truth within has been spoken. Trust you can hear it. It's been spoken. Trust that you can hear it. And that's what I had even named the reading earlier today. Yeah, right. I was you following your own truth. Follow your own truth. And here it is again. And I knew I was picking that energy up. Don't let all those threes, all that influence, how people are making you feel with their lies, their deceit, just falseness. You go within and trust where you're supposed to go. Don't let nobody influence you on what you know to be true. What God is telling you is your truth and the truth of reality around you, right? Okay, hearing the truth. Guys, that's what I got for you, okay? If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to book is in the description box below. If you would like a 30-minute recorded reading, go ahead and email me your name and date of birth. And after you make your payment, I will email you a link back to your 30-minute recorded reading. The updated Patreon playlist is also in the description box below. If you would like to participate in our next group reading, that is October 15th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, make sure to join Patreon, okay? Because that is how you get access to the Zoom link for our group reading, okay? So join Patreon. And the next one is October 15th, and the one after that is October 24th at 6 p.m. All right, I will see you later, guys. Enjoy your day.